In the middle of the desert. Who the knows where we are? Need the Jeep Renegade rescue right now.
We're in Southern California, in the middle of the desert, as a testing ground for the X-Wing project. Our mission is to fly from outside the Class Bravo airspace of LA across the channel and land on Catalina Island. We took the Skyvan out and we were measuring not only forward speed, but also distance traveled across the ground. The wind on the uppers was blowing at over 50 miles an hour. What I didn't really look at was those uppers before we went. We flew as far as we could, came down to 3,000 feet, deployed the canopies.
In the middle of the desert. Who the knows where we are? We have Jason in the 206 circling, trying to find us, and we can see him, but he clearly can't see us. This is not good because it's like 100 degrees. Need the Jeep Renegade rescue right now.
We always measure up the risk and try and be as prepared as we can be, but that doesn't mean that things don't go wrong.
Jason's in his 206, like miles away. He's up there.
I climbed Everest at 21 years old. I've been in an avalanche and on Everest at Camp 1. I've been walking in a whiteout before, an avalanche has come down and covered our tracks right after we walked through that area. You can be the best person in the world and something can happen. That's just something that you need to accept.
Here I am on the top of Mount Everest, and this is one of the hardest days of my life.
I learned that I had a lot of mental strength, that I could keep putting one foot in front of the other when times got tough.
Made it out in the middle of the desert.
Thank you, Jeep Renegade.
Yeah, rescue machine.
I learned a lot from that jump. I was pretty disappointed. One, disappointed with the performance of the wing in the wind. I was disappointed in myself a little bit for really not checking the uppers the way I should be. At Catalina, that's going to be absolutely essential. We've got to go back home now, do some real modifications on the back plates, carbon fiber work, get that turned around really quickly to go to Catalina as prepared as we can.
Welcome to Catalina, gentlemen.
It looks way more intense than what I originally thought, eh?
Yeah, I would have at least 2 to 3 boats in the water, wear a wetsuit, automatic flotation device.
Yeah, it's way more intimidating than what I originally thought, but that's what it's about. It's a challenge. So a lot of ocean out there too.
Oh, look at the whales. There's dolphins. No, they're whales.
No, those are sharks.
First time on Catalina Island. There's a lot of water across that channel. There's a lot of water.
So what we're going to be doing, guys, is flying a rigid wing across the channel. How we're going to do it? Kick-ass expert flight team. 2 of the best wingsuit pilots in the world, one of the best aerobatic pilots in the world, and camera platform pilots that have done it many times before. This is the main DZ, which is the drop zone. It's very obvious from the air. It's the only beach that you would want to land on. There's a road that the ranger took us down last time, so I want to find that road and drive down and check out the beach. So it's a pretty rough road, which is cool. We're heading down to White's Landing. It's the largest beach on the east side of the island that I could see from the air, and it provides a great landing area for the rigid wing. Setting up this telescopic hull, and we're going to put ribbon all over it so we can see what the wind direction is from about 2,000 feet. What comes down to duct tape?
The winds are forecast roughly 15 to 20 knots throughout tomorrow, and so what we might do is shift jump run from this way out to this way.
For this first jump, we don't want to start too far away. They're only going to go a couple of miles out over the water.
All right, Skyvan's on the way. If the uppers are blowing from the west hard, we may do a circular radial around the island and come a downwind leg. So this is White's Landing right here. So the airport in the sky, we're up here at Catalina.
Melissa will be right on the right side then.
She'll be trailing.
She'll be trailing.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Biggest thing, if we land in the water, please be there as quick as you can. We don't want props going through lines or canopies. The conditions look pretty good right now. The wind on the beach is pretty calm. Right, ready?
Yep, that look good. All good. Do it.
If I come down in my airplane, I'm probably not getting out alive without rescue divers, so if we do have some, I would appreciate that.
See you guys on the ground. Love you. See you back at the airport.
Great. Yeah, let's come back to the ground safe.
Yep.
So we're spooling up now. First jump, Catalina Island. This is the test jump, but the nerves are definitely going. Hopefully we'll see the guys on the beach shortly.
Okay, we have jumper away. Let's have jumper in sight and jump plane in sight. Jump plane, you are clear.
I'm getting flying now.
Looking good. Looks like you got it flying pretty well.
Yeah, I'm setting up for deployment here.
The canopy is not opening. Come on, come on, come on.